So today we're going to talk about hands-on experience, getting hands-on experience, kind of becoming a little vetted in the hobby where breeding this to that, the 300 plus genes, intermixing, multi combinations, kind of putting your first person eyes on snakes and being able to process it, document it, keeping track of things of sort so you know how things transform over time as they age, first time combos, seeing firsthand, wealth of information, short form kind of video with a little twist at the end. Hopefully you guys don't get mad at me, but let's dig in. What's going on, guys? Will here, Flawless Exotic Creations, coming to you guys with another video. And no, it is not a what's in the box video. We're cleared out right now, and I think we may have a girl ovulating right now. Going to check in a little bit, but we're cleaning, feeding geckos, getting ready for our huge Flawless Crested Geckos 200 gecko upload Black Friday event. It's a big ordeal, so we're super excited about that. If you're looking for crested geckos, go over to that channel, that website, follow us over there. But this was really a perfect storm for us because it's very rare that you get, as you guys probably already know, snakes to kind of shed around the same time. So one of our goals this year was to basically hopefully hatch out redhead hypos and hold them over, especially females, to move us forward in that program. And moving forward, add things here and there. Also provide us with hopefully several girls that we can go a few different directions. As strong as redhead is, when you start mixing it with hypo specifically, what we're seeing firsthand is, guys, hypo, the snake that's always in shed, we love it. But at the same time, it's going to throw some things off, and cues you would see without hypo being there would be very apparent and very present, where you can't mistake it, where you throw that extra coat of frost on that paint job and it kind of throws you for a loop. So we're going to dig into that a little bit. We've had a few different combos. We got a ton of different holdback girls with redhead in it, going down that Kiki project, as well as the hypo side of things. But in this one, we want to kind of go off and talk a little bit. Actually, I'll talk at the end and explain different things, but right now let me show you guys some snakes and my thoughts on what's going on. So here we go. Hopefully I don't cast too much of a shadow. Oh yeah, this will be perfect. So here, check this little one out. Really cool head, lighter than most. Really cool pattern. So the pairing, again, if you guys missed that episode of What's in the Box, it's single gene hypo female, which we still have. I think single gene recessives are very important, especially when you're starting at a level of where we are, meaning getting our feet wet, trying to get more experience. Come on. There you go. And mom is no other genes per RGI shed test panel test of what they are able to test for. So she's just hypo. And the male is a redhead hypo. Same thing, tested, no other genes. So that only gave us two options in the clutch: hypo and redhead hypo. And this was one of the survivors of the 8 eggs. And it's super bright. Check out that dorsal. And out of the egg, it screams redhead. Dorsal screams redhead. I mean, maybe it's a crazy phenotype. Maybe it's a little bit of polymorphism in the expression of the genes. Again, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. I just want to hopefully help anyone that ends up working in this project. Still got some nice blushing in there. But overall, an amazing snake, awesome eater, really, really cool. So you say, then what's the video about? Right? If you're just going to display this, I could have did this in a, a reel or short here on YouTube. Well, let's dig in. Let me show you. Now, after I don't know how many sheds, we kept two. So we kept two. We sold one, which was a male redhead hypo. We kept the two girls redhead hypos. This is the catch to it. With this redhead and working in a hypo, if you're working in that direction, you guys are probably going to want to hold them back, let them shed out a few times. These guys have shed out a bunch of times already. Now check this out. Ouch. Little one is hungry too, both of them. So if you can see, there's a big color difference here. That is the redhead hypo. This one here is just hypo. The pattern slightly changes, but not drastically. But overall, the color tone is completely different. So hopefully, like I said, we're always breeding for ourselves first, and we want to make sure we send pictures out to friends, everything, the whole 9 yards, to make sure we're as accurate as possible. But as you can see, this one screams redhead. This one is just, the color is off compared to our other hypos that we've hit. This is super bright to just be hypo. But as of right now with shed testing, there's no other genes in the mix. So we got to be extra careful, because if we would have turned around and said, hey, we have two girls, the colors were close, you get one that's going in the shed, one that's fresh out of shed, and vice versa as they get bigger and bigger, and you never get them around the same time. These guys are now about a week difference in shed. It's just freshly shed out, so they got fresh coats on them. And you can see the difference. The head stamp is there, but hypo also has a head stamp in there. So that is not the permanent telltale sign there. You see the cheek blushing, which I've seen a lot of on the redheads, the hypos on both sides, right behind the neck. So it's very important for the inexperienced eye like myself to gain the visual experience of being hands-on with these combinations, especially if you trying to work on adding a few things here or there. You need to know what you're looking at. Redhead hypo, hypo. High quality hypo, but just hypo. Female. So that's what I was talking about. I say, oh, I hope I don't anger you guys. Sit here and talk about this one as a redhead hypo, and then spin it on you guys and really bring out the redhead hypo. It's night and day. And you guys got to watch me get bit in the process. Back up top. So guys, there you have it. Again, guys, remember, really want to make this platform open to absolutely everyone. We are extremely excited at the support we've received thus far. We are not done. We won't be done for quite some time. This is going to be a lifetime event journey for us, and we're just super excited to be able to do this, so hopefully you guys are hitting that subscribe button and tuning in. We did the little twist on the tabletop. Hope you guys wasn't upset, but these are some of the things and the miscues you will see or run into as a new inexperienced breeder. There's so many different combinations, especially all of us with rather, you know, a lot of people may think that this is a large collection, but compared to many, this is actually small. Considering this is not a collection kind of tailored around one or two genes, where it still can be on the next level tailored around one or two gene and hyper focus, but there's a lot of us out there that, you know, don't have this and still work several different projects or several different genes. So I think it's very important to kind of display videos like this where you can kind of have an aha moment, and at the same time be thankful that, you know, we didn't pretty much come out with the genes that's involved with snakes and say, oh yeah, that's cool, all right, cool, we got our whole back, all right, yep, that one's okay, that one's a whole back, up, you know what, let's just sell it. Because in this scenario we would have really kind of screwed ourselves in the end game, because we really needed that, you know, redhead hypo girl, which we hit, but we thought we hit two.
There can be only one.
You know, and we're still very, very happy either way. But at the same time, if we would have thought we had two and sold one of them, maybe if we sold the actual redhead hypo, we would have been sitting here right now with just a hypo. Yes, we have the means to make it again, but again, giving these snakes as a fresh eye, a new eye in the game, a little time to color up, shed out a few times, get some mills in them, get some size on them. Honestly, it only benefits us as breeders. I think shed after shed after sheds with certain combos, these snakes really start to color up and show what they really can do for your collection. Again, take heed to this information. Hopefully this can help you guys out. Check us out on Morph Market. Anything up there that's catching your eye, hit us up. We will definitely get you right. We are having a blast. Again, no cruise control, all gas. It's Will, Flawless Exotic Creations, and we out.